Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jason here, Echo Nesters. We are excited. I'm excited. Let me show you what we're all doing right here. Pro Automotive and Diesel right here in Scappoose, Oregon. Wait till I bring you guys in here and show you what's going to be happening with Dirty Dolly. These guys know what they're doing, trust me. Team of experts. I'm going to get all into that later. But Dirty Dolly, she's about to get in a little bit of an upgrade here. I got to show you guys my new friend. It's right here. It's the shop foreman. How you doing, boss? Look, who's that? That's Dirty Dolly. What's she doing in the air? Well, like I shared with you, we are going to the Venture Van Expo show in Ventura, California. It was time to do the second phase of the upgrade of the King suspension. That's right, the auxiliary fronts. We've already got the Big Daddies by Shadowmarq in the rear, the King 3.0s. We got the DEAVER leaf springs in the rear. We got the C8 tune all equipped here. Everything they can do here. So if you're in the area Northwest, you can swing right by here in Scappoose. You can talk to Joel and the team. But I want to show you something really cool. I'm going to spin you all around real quick. You see this machine right here, this 116K? You would literally drive your vehicle through here, and you know what that thing's going to do? It's going to shoot 48 lasers at you. And after it's done shooting the 48 lasers out of these little holes here, or wherever they're going, it's going to spit out some information. It's going to tell you if that alignment's right, wrong. Then it gets better. These folks here, being a team of experts, they have over 25 lifts here. What are they going to do for you? They're going to align here. You don't have to go down the street. You have to go anywhere else. You get it all done right here. So got Alex. Alex has got Dirty Dolly up on the lift, and I'm going to pan the camera around here. Sorry for the shakiness. Alex, what do we got going on in this box? What's Dirty Dolly getting today?
So today, Dirty Dolly is getting our King 2.0 auxiliary shocks and the mounting brackets. We're going to pair that up with our King coilovers here. Together, this thing is going to ride really nice.
I'm with Alex here. He's working on the end link here and the sway bar and the little, I'm going to call it the little buffer bracket. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on here. As you've been following along, you know Dirty Dolly's already had our coil-over strut right here with the adjustable ride height, which again is exclusive to King. I believe it's the actual only coil-over strut on the market for the Mercedes Sprinter that actually allows you to have the adjustable ride height. It's got the remote reservoir here, and you've got your adjustments here. But as we're panning around with what we got going on today, you're going to see the King 2.0 auxiliary shock. Now, it has a remote reservoir as well. Again, finned, the adjustments here, some bracketry going on here, which I'm going to get into in a moment. But this is a Shadowmarq-exclusive right here. And let's just get you around just where we're at. As you see where the sway bar comes into play, there's this bracket that was engineered and, if you will, designed by Shadowmarq and some of the folks that he works with in the suspension industry. The sway bar comes around to the end link, and what you have to do is you got to be able to get the clearance between there and the bump stop. So when you start adding these suspension components here, there's a lot of stuff that goes into play, a lot of thought involved. But I want to bring you back here because as we're thinking about the adjustments here, what we're going to be able to do is it's going to be adjustable on the compression. So we're going to be able to change a little bit about how we're managing our ride to given, let's say we're on a gravel road or maybe a washboard road, or we're just out there rallying. Maybe we're going to be in Baja, right? I don't know. Maybe we can get there. So anyway, I'm going to let the gentlemen get back to doing their thing, stay out of their hair. I'm just admiring the quality and attention to detail here. So what we got going on right here is they're installing the mounting bracket. As you can see, everything has to be lined up precisely. And that's what these dudes do best right here at PAD Overland. Take their time, pay attention, and get the details done. Loving it. Dirty Dolly loves it too. Look at the smile. Been following along here in the video. We just had some more goodies put up here in the suspension. We've got the adjustable auxiliary shocks right here with King Shadowmarq-exclusives. And Alex has been working hard on this girl today. So now it's time to get the alignment. That is important. We're going to be focusing on the camber and the toe and leveling out the steering wheel right here with the Hunter Engineering equipment. I was talking a little bit earlier in the video about how they have a drive-through alignment check section. Computer prints everything out for your rig. And right now, Alex has just gone around and made sure that all the tire pressures are set equally. And now he's going to be putting on some, I'm going to call these donuts. What would you call these, Alex?
What's that?
I call these donuts. What would you call them?
Call them alignment head spacers.
Alignment head spacers. Not to be confused by donuts.
Donuts sound good too.
Yeah. So at any rate, just want to share with you what's happening. And this is one of the reasons that you'd want to come here to PAD Overland. You get everything done at once. Your vehicle does not leave until it is complete and it's met all the satisfaction. They've gone through it, checked, retorqued everything. I mean, basically, it's a one-stop shop, and that's what I'm loving about it. And they have a team of experts. Can't wait to have Joel out here and do a little interview. You guys are going to love it. So right now, they are going to level the steering wheel. Alex is up inside here. Equipment's all set. And the computer is going to do its thing. Spot on. That's perfection, y'all. Only here at PAD Overland. Right, Alex? Here, Alex has got to get home. He's been working on this all day. What do you think of Dirty Dolly? What happened with her today?
Dirty Dolly, I love this thing. This thing's super nice. Definitely one of the most tricked out vans that I've had the honor of working on.
Hey, my name is Joel. I'm one of the managers here at PAD Overland. We do everything here. Yes, we do Overland. We also do pretty much anything and everything automotive. But today on the Sprinter van, we added a couple extra things. The auxiliary king shocks, the brackets, the auxiliary shock, also adjustable dampening on that bad boy as well. So more side-to-side control, which is huge. When you're going up, you're changing the center of gravity up. It's more weight with the EKKO, so the ability to control the side-to-side movement and keep that body roll down, you're gonna feel a lot more safe driving this thing. So,
And that has to do with just adding this auxiliary, right?
that is a big one. So number one, changing out the OEM strut that came in there to something that has a bigger shaft, bigger body, more fluid with that reservoir, adjustable dampening. The OEM strut does not have this coil spring, so the Kings add the coil spring. So that in and of itself is great. It's also ride height adjustable. You can change the ride height on that coilover, so that does change a little bit as well to give you more room for your bigger tires. But then an additional, what we did today was add that additional auxiliary shock. So that's going to help that control as well. So I'd say you're like level 1 with that strut replacement, the coilover, and then you're like level 3 or 4. It does make a big difference. So that's what we added today on there. And then I just wanted to show you what we got going on in the back in a side-to-side comparison. So on this van, we does have the King 3.0. That is not the 3rd generation. That is the diameter of that shock. The King shock is a 3-inch diameter. It's got the reservoir, which is tucked up under there nicely to keep it out of the mud, the snow, the rain. And then, so I brought these guys out here. This is what's under there. 3 inches diameter shock with the big hose going down to the reservoir with the adjustable dampening. Nice and easy to change the ride control on that guy. That is the original strut. Excuse me, the original shock. Monroe makes it. You can see it stamped right on there for Mercedes. It is a 1.75-inch diameter shock. I can go all the way around that with my fingers, and it is. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot there. So
way down in jealous may not really exist.
no. So the difference that you get, huge improvement to be able to control this awesome Overland EKKO. So that's the biggest difference between the two in that side-to-side comparison. But yeah, major difference. But
One of the things, Joel, if you don't mind me saying, is I think you hit a key point earlier when we were talking. I've been sharing the 3.0s in the story with a lot of people and why I have them. These are heavy. We got this big rear garage here, storing a lot of stuff. 50 pounds of fresh water, 50 gallons of fresh water. You start throwing your gear in there, your food, your people, the whole 9 yards. I don't think that was made to carry what we're doing here.
No, Amazon packages for sure, but you know, not an overland rig. You know, so this also extends past the rear axle quite a bit than does say this was cabin chassis, right, out of Mercedes.
Yeah.
So then a Winnebago built this amazing addition, and it just changes the center of gravity up, moves it past the axle out. So a lot of things are different than when Mercedes built this. So we want to be able to control that. You want to feel safe when you're driving this thing, when you're going off road. The DEAVER springs on this thing is huge. I've seen a lot of these vans come with 1, 2, maybe 3 leafs from the factory. So yes, we want more ground clearance and get the lift out of it. Yeah, you could do that with a block, but it's not giving you any extra load capacity. So the load capacity to carry the extra weight that is on this is another huge improvement in doing the DEAVER. And I've gone through a lot of different brands of springs, and we really landed on DEAVER, which has been around a very long time, with being one of the top ones out there available.
Yeah. No, I feel like you guys definitely know your suspension. You know a whole lot of others. I'm going to drop the website link. I'm going to drop your Instagram link and all your social media stuff, because I find that a lot of the folks that own these vehicles, they own other vehicles. They're into performance. They're into building stuff out. And you all have a whole nother level of what you do here. I was seeing some stuff go down today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got the all-wheel drive dyno to dyno-tuned vehicles. This side of the shop, we've got 7 lifts. 3 of them are scissor lifts. Mohawk and Hunter, top brands out there. We do everything: undercarriage, performance suspension, steering. We do all our own alignments. We build all our own transmissions here.
Wow.
We do a lot of re-gearing for like bigger tires, rebuilding rear ends when those pinion bearings and carrier bearings go out. And then the other side of the shop does you're pulling engines, pulling trans, pulling the cab. You can see one of the cabs off in the air over there.
Yes, I did.
That's not a lift kit.
Yeah,
but that is the cab off.
Yeah.
So getting the Ford cabs off to do head gaskets and cylinder head repairs.
Wow.
So now we could go down the body shop. We got a body shop across the street. We got another location that does heavy duty semi truck repair. Those are our buildings as well. We do diesel fuel injection services that we do. We're a Bosch certified fuel injector remanufacturing facility. We rebuild fuel pumps. So yeah, we've got a lot of things going on, but a very large team with a lot of experts in all their fields that are ready to do everything from change the oil in your Prius to swap out the fuel injectors in your Dodge and Ford and Chevy, to do the lift kits on your Sprinters, but also the service A, the service B in your Sprinters, the turbo, Garrett turbos in your Sprinters if they ever go out. We're not here just to build cool stuff, but service it for many years and miles after that.
You know, one of the things I'll close and compliment y'all on today, I spent a lot of time here today. I got to meet a few people. One, your showroom, I really didn't want to leave. There was all the right snacks in the world, soda and pepperoni, healthy things, and cheese. I mean, the list goes on and on. But the really important thing that I'd like to say is that the team, it was interesting to watch everybody coexist. It was like a well-oiled machine. Everybody knew what they were doing. It was almost like they could read the mind of the tech next to them who needed help or needed help just to make an adjustment. And to me, that says a lot about probably what goes on behind the scenes here. I don't know, but it's definitely a team environment. Matter of fact, it almost seemed like y'all were related. I was like, somebody's got a lot of children.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you work well together with a good team, you know, sometimes work is work, but you know, when you work together well, sometimes work doesn't feel like working.
No.
We grabbed a couple guys to get your van done today.
Yeah.
You know, while you wait, it was a long, you know, decent build, and longer day, but we try to make people as comfortable as possible. And so it was was a great job for the guys, the team here, and we enjoyed doing it.
Well, I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
And I'll drop all the information for y'all, and appreciate you. I'm running off some mics. Michelle isn't here, so give me the thumbs up on the filming if you can. All right, y'all. We're out.